What's up, guys? Today is Saturday, December 28th. Saturday is definitely not New Comic Book Day, but of course Christmas was on Wednesday this week, which pushed back New Comic Book Day to Thursday, but it was just a busy week, and this is the first chance I had to get my books. But as always, I went down to Infinity Flux here in Chattanooga, Tennessee for another big old stack of books and a really big stack of extra goodies as well. But let's start with the single issues first. Starting with DC, starting with Absolute Wonder Woman number 3. This book is phenomenal. This is definitely my second favorite of the Absolute books after Absolute Superman, and it is vying hard for that first spot. This is really, really good. We've got Action Comics number 1081. This is the last part of the weekly Phantoms storyline. I'm a few issues behind, so I definitely need to get caught up on this. We've also got Detective Comics number 1092. This is now my favorite Batman book on the stands. I've been loving this new creative team of Tom Taylor and Michael Janin, and I've been loving the story they're telling. This is just such a good story. We've also got Green Arrow number 19. The murder mystery deepens here, and we'll have to see if Green Arrow can solve it in time. And we've also got Justice League Unlimited number 2. I loved the first issue, and I love this issue. I'm loving this new era of Justice League. I hope it stays this way forever, basically. And we've got a double dose of Dan Mora this week, because not only did we get Justice League Unlimited number 2, but we've also got Superman number 21. Less action in this than there was in the last 2 issues, but it's okay because we get a full issue of Superman and Lois going out on a super date. I love seeing them together, and I loved this issue. That was it for DC, but as for Marvel, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 64. This is part 4 of the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man storyline, and it's been pretty okay so far. I'd be interested to see what this issue's about, but I've been enjoying this so far. We've also got Iron Man number 3. I'm not really loving this series too much. This is probably going to be the last issue of this that I buy, but it was really cool to see Iron Man use this big old sword. I really want to see him use it a little bit more. We've got Spider-Boy number 14. Spider-Boy and Daredevil teaming up to fight against Bullseye and Spider-Girl, and we learned a lot more about Spider-Girl in this too, so that was really cool. And then we've got Time Slide number 1. This is this year's version of the Timeless books that come out once a year at the end of the year that give us little teases as to what is to come for the Marvel Universe, and there's some really interesting stuff in here. And then as for Image, we've got Creep Show Volume 3, number 4. I love Creep Show. Can't wait to see what creepy stories are in this. We've also got Geiger number 9. I'm a few issues behind on this now, but that's okay because that just means I'll get to read them all together, and that is a great way to read comics. We've also got Red Coat number 8. I'm also a few issues behind on this one, but I will definitely get caught up. And we've got Void Rivals number 15 with my favorite Transformer on the cover. I have loved Hot Rod since I saw him in the animated movie in 1986, and I can't wait to see what he gets up to in this book. And I've also got Spectre Graph number 4. This is the last issue of this series. I only ever read the first one, but I thought it was really cool, so I definitely can't wait to finish it out. But the fun doesn't stop there. I've got a big old stack of extra goodies as well, including this Batman Battle for the Cal trade paperback, collecting everything that happened during this storyline. This was really cool when I read it. I'd love to reread it and see if it's just as cool as I remember it being. And I've also got this Iron Man Modern Era Epic Collection. This is Stark Disassembled, collecting numbers 20 through 33 of the 2008 Iron Man series. And I was completely financially irresponsible this week, and I got 4 big boy books. The first one being the Deathstroke the Terminator Omnibus Volume 1, collecting issues 1 through 25 of the original Deathstroke the Terminator series from back in the 80s. I love Deathstroke and have never really read too much of his early books, so can't wait to read those. And then I picked up this pre-owned copy of the Question Omnibus Volume 1. My shop had it for a really good deal, and I couldn't pass it up. I regretted not getting it the first time it was out, so I'm glad to have it now. And then I also picked up the ROM Omnibus Volume 3. The fact that they don't call this the Romnibus is a crime against humanity. This is definitely not new this week. My shop has been holding on to this for me for a while, and I was glad to finally be able to get that. And then last but definitely not least, we have the X-Force Omnibus Volume 1, collecting the last couple issues of New Mutants, and then the first 15 issues of X-Force, plus a few other issues as well. Just some early 90s goodness. This really takes me back to when I was a kid reading all these. This is a great cover. I can't wait to tear this open and relive my childhood. And that's it, guys. Another great haul, another fun week of comics. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget, life is short. Like what you like, ignore what you don't. Also, don't forget that if you need an LCS from which to order any of the books that you saw here, or from which to pre-order books that are coming soon, you can visit infinityflux.net. You can order any of the books that you saw right here, and as long as they are in stock, they will be shipped right to you. Or you can look ahead to the future and pre-order books that are coming soon. You can set up a pull list. You can pick whichever covers you want, and then when those books are released, they will be shipped right to you. And if you do that, you get 10% off of your order. And if you use the promo code BUMPKINS, you get an additional 10% off your order. That is a one-time use code, but it does not expire, so you can use it today or next week or the week after. And yeah, use the promo code BUMPKINS for an additional 10% off. Again, guys, I appreciate you watching. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, stitch and share, and ring bells, and smash buttons, and add your story, and duet, and remix, and repost, send it in a DM to somebody, and watch this as the clock strikes midnight on New Year's Eve, and ring in the new year with me and this ridiculous amount of comic books, and do whatever else you got to do on whatever platform you're watching this on for more videos about these books throughout the week.